welcome to another episode on the ThePurpleRoom podcast. Hey. On today's episode, guys, we have a very special guest, the one and only Fanu. Welcome, Harry. Welcome, Fanu. Welcome to the ThePurpleRoom. So let the roomies know who you are and what you do. I want to meet you.
Hi, roomies. That's what I call me. My name is Fanu, short for Faanubomi, which means God covers me in mercy. I am a physical therapist in Nigeria. What? Money?
Money.
Okay. I also have a master's degree in public health. Yes. I'm married.
Where is the ring? Hallelujah. Thank you so much, Fanu. It's so nice to have you in the room, and thank you guys. You have to give her a round of applause, accolades, send shout outs because she accommodated us really nicely, right? So we're so grateful. So on this episode, guys, we're going to be talking about who is your guy, right? So friendships. And I know a lot of times when people talk about relationships, they talk about man and woman, boy and girl, but I'm also just talking about platonic friendships today. I found out actually that as I grew older, friendship was something that was a major core and a major part of my growth experience as an adult, and I realized there's not a lot of people that actually know how to do this thing. So I called Fanu here because she is someone who I have observed over the years. She has been very effective in that area. I feel like she has a ministry gift, right, for friendship. So Fanu, I want you to tell us, what does friendship mean to you?
Wow, first of all, let me say I'm honored. I never knew that I would be called upon to speak about friendship. I mean, sometimes it's something that comes easy to you just take for granted. But yeah, I'm very honored to be here.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
Okay, so friendship. What does friendship mean to me? Friendship is, I'll describe friendship as a safe space. That's just what I can call it. Friendship is my safe space. Okay, so friendship is, of course, you know what friendship is. Friendship is a relationship between people, or two people, or two or more people, right? Between friends. And for me, friendship is the emotional bond, connection, and support that I have with people. Basically, doing life with people is what friendship is.
The knowledge is what is the emotional bond. Well, I've never actually thought about it like that. That friendship is actually a safe space, right? And it's actually true, because when you find your guys, your people, that's where you can be vulnerable. Those are the ones that you can do life with. They don't have to see you all made up and speaking spray. They know you at your lowest, and they also celebrate you at your highest, right? So I think that's very important. Thank you so much, Fanu. So the next question I want to ask is, do friendships have to be intentional? And I'm asking this because people growing up, friendship was like, you guys are in the same class, you guys are in the same school, you live in the same neighborhood, right? But as adults, especially, so when you come out of school, do my friendships have to be intentional? Should I still keep the same friends I've been having since school? I mean, those are the ones who've known me the longest, right? Or should I also make, and I'm talking about this in light of people who maybe realize they don't have a lot of friends and are trying to make steps to get new friends. So how intentional should friendships be?
Okay. Yes, friendship should be intentional, right? And most of us made our first friends from school. We did not have any choice. Once you are in the same class with someone, and
they won't put it together in the same
maybe person was your sleep partner, it was easy, right? But now that adulthood
is adulting,
friendship is actually not easy, right? So there needs to be more intentional. Yes, friendship has to be intentional, right? That's the difference between an acquaintance and a friend.
Okay.
An acquaintance, you don't really have to do much, you don't really have to invest much, right? But a friend, when you have a friend, you have to invest into that friendship for it to grow, right? The bedrock of friendship, I would say, would be intentionality. First of all, for you to even actualize friendship, right, you must have been intentional about
meeting that
person. Even if it happened, even if it just happened, you have to be intentional about communication, because that's what breeds relationship. You have to be intentional about influencing, or no, not even influencing, just being present, right? So friendship is all about intentionality, right? And your other question was like, now that we are
adults, how does one become intentional with friends? Like, how do I now intentionally make that step? So let's say I'm admiring somebody on IG now. I'm like, oh, like maybe I know this person from somewhere. How do I intentionally form friendships?
Okay. So for someone who doesn't, I mean, if you are someone that doesn't have a lot of friends and you want to make friends, right? Then there are a couple of things that can help. First of all, I mean, most important thing is to pray. You can pray for your friends. You can pray. Wow. You can pray to get attracted, or for people to even get attracted to you. I mean, platonically, right? And you can pray for God to just surround you with the right people. Also, you have to be friendly, right? The Bible even says it. For you to make friends, you have to be friendly. Yes, you have to be the friend that you are looking for. Okay, so you have to be the friend you're looking for. If you are looking for a friend to be your support system, or to be your emotional support system, are you being that person to someone else? Are you being that person to someone else? This is somebody, maybe same unit in church or something, and then how about you just walk up to the person and ask about their week, and maybe if they mention something that you can help them or pray along with them, just extend that kind of friendship, right? And hopefully they reciprocate. Other ways will be genuinely love people, right? Genuinely love people.
Actually.
Yes, and just be kind, right? You can also shoot your shots. You can shoot friendship shots. You talked about admiring people off Instagram. But another thing about shooting shots, or another thing about if you're somebody that is admired on social media, people want to be your friend. You have to be careful.
True.
So some people like your life, they like your lifestyle, or you know how social media is, and they're just like, what is about this person? It's kind of like they want to demystify you, like
they cannot be all that perfect. The bad in your life, so that they can come out and call
clouds. They don't even know that that's what they're doing, but then if you're popular on social media, or if you just if you're popular on social media, you have to be careful with people shooting friendship shots at you. You have to be discerning. Yes. But yes, I mean, if you have no bad intentions as someone that's looking for friends, you can shoot your shot and say, hi, I think that we have this common interest and I would like us to be friends. Right? What do you think? Can I take your number down? Can I send you a message, or can I call you? You just be as polite as possible and things like that. And if they don't reciprocate, it's fine. They have the thing about adulthood there is that most of us already have friends. Already formed our cliques. Yes. So it is difficult to like
step out.
To step out and to allow another person into your clique. So if I already have my clique and then you are looking at me from afar, you want to be my friend, I'm like, okay, my friend, we're complete already.
Actually, to be very honest.
And some people don't have the grace to like manage a lot of friends. I can manage a lot of friends. I can manage a lot of friends, right? So if the person is not very welcoming, like it's fine, right? Go bring your own people to you,
so
right?
The person should also be okay with with rejection as well.
Once you are shooting your shot, it's the same thing with relationship. If you shoot your shot, you can
Take your L and go.
Exactly.
And go.
Go bring your own person. Go bring your own people.
Now the next question. One gist. The couple will like gist. So tell us first off how you made your first friend. How you made your first friend, and then tailor that down to the friends you have now, or how you guys met each other, came together, right, and formed a friendship that even after school you guys are still maintaining. Just highlight on things you do, how you do it, how did you guys start, like that.
Okay, thinking back, I don't think I still have friends from primary school, although I have acquaintances from primary school. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, you need intentionality to be
a friend.
So nobody was intentional in primary school and after primary school. But yeah, I followed them on social media and all of that. But my longest friendship should be about over 15 years now. Wow. Shout out to me. We've been friends since secondary school.
Wow.
So we're still friends.
That's amazing.
Thank you. What do I like about today? I don't think you asked that, but okay, well, why is she my friend?
Yeah.
Okay, to me is okay. Well, first of all, I don't know if I mentioned earlier that for you to be friends with somebody, you should have common interests. You should share an emotional connection. You should be safe with that person. You should be able. You shouldn't be walking around eggshells with the person or unsure about how the person feels about you, things like that.
Yeah.
So yes, to me was a great support system in secondary school. Wait, if you're my friend, I'm watching this, and because of this podcast, I don't like mention your name. It's just that it's not at the forefront. It's not. Yeah, intentional. So yes, I remember something that happened in secondary school that I will never forget. So there was this Yoruba literature book.
Okay.
I misplaced it, but that day I misplaced my own book, and that day the teacher was going to give 10 marks for it. So I was just like, oh my god, what am I going to do? And then to big up people to contribute to the money for the literature book, and we were able to buy the literature book that day, and I was able to get my 10 marks. And in other cases, she has come through for me, and I just feel that this is somebody that I cannot even afford to leave. You get, so that intentionality, that she was there. So yeah, she's still my friend. She still does those things for me, and I do for her as well. I'm not going to talk about the things I do for people, obviously.
That's nice.
Yes. So how did I meet my closest friends?
And I also want you to talk about like cliques and circles as well of friends, because you mentioned acquaintances, and then some people think their acquaintances are their friends. So how, first off, do they differentiate it, and use that to just talk about your clique, just highlight.
Okay. So part of those people that think that their acquaintances are friends, no, this part of those people is my husband.
I wasn't there.
Oh my god! You would just say, this person is my friend. I'm like, when did you talk to this person? How is he your friend? And I say, well, we were good friends in secondary school, like. But you guys don't, you don't know anything about him, doesn't know anything about you. How are you still friends? I'm like,
it's true.
He's my friend. So me, I take my, like, the way I define friendship is usually deeper than some people do, and it's not a big deal. Just my friends are like my inner circle, and like I've been saying, safe space. I cannot go and tell an acquaintance something personal, but I can tell my friends something personal.
Yeah.
I cannot go and meet an acquaintance to maybe pray, maybe agree with me concerning something in prayer, or I don't know. I guess I can, but then my friends are more
stuff, yeah.
My friends are more better suited for that. So acquaintance is a casual relationship to me, right? maybe your classmates that or your colleague at work. You just say hello, hi to the person. How was your day? Fine, and you leave it at that. You're not trying to call the person in the when you get home. How far was it? You're not trying to know deep
things
stuff
about the person.
And some acquaintances can go up to become friends later, right? And then those people that you don't think that they share common values, faith, and all of that, you can leave them as acquaintances, right? But those people that you know that they share your common values and faith, they should be your friends. Yes. Then dealing with cliques, I have quite a couple of cliques. It's not such a lot. It's actually not a lot.
To be honest, I don't even understand. How do you? I know it's a separate question, but like how you manage having cliques? Because growing up, those times somebody else is my own friend, somebody else is another person's friend. We'll not both be fighting for the same best friend. But
so surprised.
You manage it so effective. They are like there is no clash between your cliques. It's amazing actually. But talk about your cliques. Talk about your cliques first before we.
I'm so surprised when people like have friendship build because somebody wants to steal your friend. The funny thing about my own cliques is that they've not become friends somehow.
To each other.
Yes, to each other. So they meet maybe if I'm having my birthday party or something, or if I'm talking about somebody or someone else, somehow they just become friends, right? I don't know if I don't think I do anything right? Or maybe it's just that kind of person. And I try not to make I try to well, people have said that I try to make everybody feel special.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I guess that is it, right? I'm not starving anyone of affection or making anyone feel jealous or something, right? So I try to meet everybody at their point of I don't want to say point of need.
At their point of emotional support.
Exactly. And I like to love people the way they like to be loved. So everybody feels special in their own way. It's actually work when you think about it.
Yeah, because a lot of people.
It's not a lot. So see, I don't think I have a lot. I don't think I have 10 friends. So that is a lot of people.
It's 10. It's more than 10. It's more than 10.
Are you sure?
If I know it's much. It's much. It's much, but to be very honest, because growing up, like I think because I was the only girl, and then my siblings were like really really young, so like I always wanted to be like among the, you guys know now how this is, you want to be among the happening gang, you want to also have, I think Instagram also influenced when everybody wants to have like their own clique and their own group of friends, be like friendship goals, girls trip, all of that. So sometimes even there's like the bad aspect of social media adding on that, but the good aspect in that there is a safe space and a group of people. And I want you to talk about having a circle of friends around you, like actually having a dedicated circle of friends, because it's one thing you have like a clique, a circle of friends that you can go to. You talked about safe spaces and vulnerable, but also talk about the need, the necessity, reason why, because some people feel like they don't need anybody.
Yeah.
Some people actually feel like they can do bad all by themselves.
Yeah.
Like there are actually some people like that. Like they feel like they don't need anybody.
They've been hurt by people.
And also bad friendship experiences too. Yeah. But they are just like they can destroy your life and destiny, right?
Yeah.
They can destroy your life and destiny to get like what they want. They are not but I've seen that at least one thing I have grown to learn is that friendships are actually important, as you said. And I want you to talk about the importance of the circle, the importance of having a circle of people. It doesn't not necessarily like a circle of 5 people around you, but like just your people. The importance of having your people around you as an adult, especially.
The truth is that we're not created to do life alone, right? That's why God even created you for Adam. So if you're doing life alone, you are doing yourself a disservice, to be honest. There are people, God has created people for a reason, right? You have your family members for a reason, you have friends for a reason, you have your pastor for a reason. So the gifts, there's something called like the gift of men, and it's even beyond money. it's beyond money, to be honest, because I'm sure that people always think, oh, let me just have money and all my life problems are solved. But it is very important to have men around you. Men and women, right? So it's very important to have people around you, right? There are some people that are problem solvers, like I mentioned to me. There are some people who are burden bearers. You can tell them your burden, and they would help. They would uplift your spirit. So some people are just great in different areas, right? My friends will say that I always do the right things to say, and like once they come and share whatever struggles, I just know how to comfort them. So it's a gift. While some people, people have different, graces, right? So why wouldn't you want to have that in your life? Why not? So I think it's very important that you have that. Although I must confess that not everybody has the grace to like have a large group of friends. So don't feel like you're supposed to have a lot of people because of you can just have 2 or 3 people as friends, and that's perfectly fine. Right, you don't need to have a large group of people, because if you cannot even manage them, then what's the point? So if you're that kind of person that has like 2 friends, it is perfectly fine, as long as I even used to admire people that have best friends. I don't have best friends.
How do you have one person?
Some people know themselves that we are best friends.
And the best friend is not the one that you are the best friend, but the best friend is not your best friend.
Both of them, they know.
Yeah,
they've agreed. I don't have that kind of thing. I don't have. Ever since I was my best friend, all my other friends will fight. I'm just joking. But I don't even have anybody like that. Except my husband. My husband is my best friend.
Husband is their best friend.
Also, concerning marriage, so some people just think that they just need their husband,
and they don't need friends.
They don't need friends as long as they have their husband. That's all boyfriend. Some people they will have boyfriend, they will live with their friends, or they will marry and they will live with their friends.
How do you now survive?
My dear, so that's too much burden on somebody.
One person.
You are going to put on your emotional needs on that person, and that's too much. So you need friends.
Thank you so much, Fanu.